John Eats Cheap, just doing something off the cuff today. You know what? We got to make room in the freezer. Our side of beef is coming in about a week and a half, so we got to get room for that. So I pulled out this is a little over a pound, probably a pound and a quarter of ground beef. I thought, well, what can I make? I'm ready for a casserole, ground beef casserole. Now, we love tater tot casserole. I'm going to go with stuff that I have. We still have a bunch of ramen due to a misorder. So we got a couple
I don't know
packs.
why you trust me to order things.
Couple packs of ramen noodles. Uh, Pantry always has cream of mushroom, cream of celery. We have cream of bacon. We're going to use cream of mushroom. I got some cheese, shredded cheese. I get this because this is the mac and cheese. So it's like cheddar, American, and Swiss. Good mix of cheeses. I got some leftover diced onions. We did, what did we do? We did omelets and we did salsa.
Yeah.
Green pepper too, just diced up. And you know when you get to a bag of potato chips and you get to the very end and it's just crumbly, it's not big enough to, dip in some dip. We'll top it with that. We're gonna make a cheesy, beefy ramen casserole with John Eats Cheap. So we're gonna brown our ground beef. I'm gonna season that up with a little of this is the Aldi version, salt, pepper, garlic, SPG. Just season it with that. Brown it up. I got my water back here. Bring that up to a boil, and we'll cook our ramen noodles. All right, so Mrs. Cheap just brought something up because ramen noodles cooking, what's it take? 3 minutes? I got to look at the directions. But it's like 3 minutes, yeah. And I don't know if we'll have enough liquid. She said, can you just put them in raw or, not boiled? Maybe we can. I don't know. What do you think? Should we give it a try?
I'm lazy. I don't cook lasagna noodles.
Well, it would be much easier. And I would just break them up and put them in there. Maybe we'll try that. If not, it'll give it a little crunch.
We can always add a little extra liquid.
That's a good, remember that salad that just has crumbled up, uncooked ramen noodles?
Yeah.
All right, we'll do that. I'm going to eliminate a step.
There you go.
Good job, Mrs.
Save
Cheap.
a pan.
It's almost like you cooked for me. It's awesome.
Hey, Phoebes. You just waiting? Seeing what's cooking?
Bieber.
Just hoping if something gets dropped, you're ready?
All right, so the ground beef is browned, and it was pretty lean. There's not much fat in there. And whatever there is going to flavor it up. So here's our leftover diced onions. Not much, but just enough to give it some onion flavor. Same with the peppers. Not much, but a little bit of green pepper flavor.
Some vegetables.
Yeah, vegetables. Look at that. 2 of them in there. And, some folks consider noodles vegetables. First, though, I'm going to put the soup in there. Cream of mushroom, condensed. Because I want to get this mixed up real well. And we're going to add some milk to it, too, to give it a little more liquid, to help those noodles cook a little better. I did turn my heat way down. Preheat in the oven to 400. And this is just if you have a favorite, our ground beef go-to casserole is or Hotdish.
It's the same elements, just whatever you have.
Is tater tot casserole.
But they're all the same. You have like ground beef,
protein,
a vegetable,
little veggie, some cheese. And maybe a starch.
And something crunchy on top.
A noodle or a potato. Yeah, and then a little bit of crunch. All right, they can go a little more milk on there. I'm going to add a little bit of our cheese. We want to save some for the top. We want some in the middle too. We normally shred our own, but this is a special blend of mac and cheese.
Don't judge us.
That we really like. Yeah, sometimes, even if you go from scratch, a chef who works in a fancy restaurant and makes fancy dishes from scratch I guarantee you they eat a TV dinner or a frozen pizza once in a while. All right, noodles. I already took the packet out, and we're gonna try this. Just cooking these.
You saved the packets for me, right?
Yes. What do you put them on popcorn?
Yeah, it's good.
I've never heard of that. Mm,
We don't share popcorn very often, do we?
I don't want these to go everywhere, but I want to break them up a little. There's going to be leftovers, so Mrs. Sheep can take this for lunch. Good protein filled. That might be enough. Maybe we don't need a whole second one.
I put it in. Go crazy.
It'll be filling.
It stretches
And
it
I
out.
guess I can have it for lunch too.
There you go.
A little more milk. Stir it up. Yes, we are going to bake it. I think I'm going to need a lot more liquid.
Oh, those noodles will soak it up.
Yeah, they will. So I'm just gonna add that much more. I got to get our casserole pan ready, and we'll get it into the oven and ready to go. All right, I sprayed the bowl, so we're just gonna pour this in. Non-stick spray. Try and push all those noodles down. May add a little bit more milk.
I think it's enough.
Do you?
It looks pretty liquidy.
I like to say, it'll just give it a little crunch if it's not quite done. Now I gotta have a little bit of milk in this corner. That looks too dry. All right. Now, top with some cheese after I get it evened out. That is about the right, Mr. Pepper. That is about the right size dish for it. Top with the cheese.
Lots of cheese.
Always.
You didn't put very much cheese in it,
I
so it
didn't.
needs lots of topping cheese.
And then our potato chip leavings. This is what they're good for, on top of a casserole or mac and cheese. Just a little crunchy. Didn't have much, but just enough to add a little crunch. Into the 400-degree oven until it's hot and the cheese is melted. So there it is. Went about, 30, 35 minutes in the oven. It was bubbly, brown on top. Got it out, let it rest for about 5 minutes. I hope it's not too soupy.
You kept adding milk.
I want to make sure those noodles got done. Well, the noodles look noodly, don't they?
Yeah.
Get all that stuff. There we go. So I'm not going to season it or anything yet. I will probably add salt and pepper. Try and get a little bit of everything here. Some of the cheesy top, the noodles, peppers, onions. Noodles look done. Very hot. It's roof of the mouth burning time. that kind of sounded like a top of the morning to you. Roof of the mouth burning. I'm going to add salt and pepper, but that's tasty. Noodles got done. Yeah, it doesn't take much for a ramen noodle to get done. That's very good. Mrs. Cheap will be having this for lunch for a day or two at work for you this week as well. Me at work at home. But that's very tasty. Reminder, you got good ground beef recipes or something to do with ground beef? Let us know in the comments. But this is a winner, just with stuff we had on hand. Very tasty, and I'll do it again now that I know how to make it with John Eats Cheap.